If you've always wondered what is the best way to clean your cast iron cookware, the answer is coming right up. We're going to take care of these three pieces right here. First of all, we're going to go with the Wagner number 9 unmarked. We're going to clean it probably just with water and maybe a dish rag. Our second skillet, which is a Griswold number 8, we're going to use probably water. Might use our little Lodge scrubber on this a little bit. Mostly it's going to be water and a dish rag. This one right here, and this we're going to talk about the method when you have a pretty severe gunky mess on your cast iron. The method that I'm really going to go with when it comes to this is I'm going to rinse out all that I possibly can by hand, and take my hand and rub all the bits out under running water as I can possibly get. I'm going to pour kosher salt on there, and then I'm going to take my little scrubby and I'm going to work it in. So let's go and do that. Okay, like I said before, I have my little number 9 unmarked Wagner. First of all, I'll take water as hot as I can stand it. You don't want to burn yourself. You can do it while your cast iron is still warm to handle, but not too hot. And you might feel a little greasy. Most of the time, this will take care of it. Go on the back side and around the edges. At this point, this piece here doesn't need anything else. It's perfect. You don't have to use dish detergent. You don't have to use really any scrubbing. So we're going to take our towel. We're going to dry this off as much as we can. And when I have more than one skillet, I'll just put them back in the oven and cut the oven on for about 10 minutes. We'll set this aside for a second until we get our other pieces. Okay, now we have our number 8 Griswold that had scrambled eggs cooked in it. We'll see what we can get off all the little bits just by rubbing our hands around on the inside of the skillet while we're running hot water over it. And we'll see we like a little bit. You can take your little scrubby on the sponge side. Most of the time, this will take care of it. If you have a good seasoning on it, most of the time, this is going to be all you need. Sometimes I'll switch it up and I'll use a dishcloth. Still have a few little bits that needs a little bit of a special attention. We use our flat side of our Lodge scrubber. It's not going to hurt it. You can also, if you don't have one of these, you can use a wood spatula. I like this little angle. You can usually get it really good with that little radius on the edge there. Here we go again. We've got another one. It's going to be just fine without having to put any labor into it. If you keep a good seasoning on them, you're not going to have a lot of work. Everybody says it's so hard to clean. It's only hard to clean when you don't keep it seasoned. Just dry this one off with a towel. As dry as we can. You're not going to be able to get it bone dry, not with a towel, and we definitely don't want to put them up that way. Let's get this big number 10 Birmingham stove and range out here. This has a cobbler cooked in it, and I'm telling you, it's not looking too good. At this point, we're going to pour some kosher salt. Actually, we want to pour it a little bit of water in there. We'll take our kosher salt and our little scrubby. Take it all around, get the edges. What I like about these little scrubbers is they're not made out of metal, and they're not going to damage your cast iron like a metal scrubber could. Normally I don't have them get this bad, and the reason why this one has gotten this bad is I left it out on purpose to let it kind of cake on. I've made quite a few cast iron cobblers, and it seems like I don't have any problems getting them clean. Usually don't have this much trouble. Let's go give this a quick rinse. We'll do it again. At this point, it's not too bad. It's still got a little bit on it, but it's just about all gone. Now, this is a lot of work. Well, yes it is. One thing I can tell you is, don't let it sit overnight. Now, regular salt will work, but kosher salt just has a little more coarseness to it. The one thing that I've let this sit overnight with that blackberry cobbler left over in it, I'm really going to need to put a little bit of a layer of seasoning, another layer on this one. Don't be afraid to use the scrubby side of your sponge. As long as it doesn't have metal, as long as it's just a rough, like a Scotch-Brite or something, you can hit it lightly and it's not a problem. And we have, you can feel around with your fingers and make sure there's nothing left on it. I haven't used this one very often. It needs really another layer or two of seasoning all around. So we'll dry it off with our towel. Inside and out. And we're still not done. We're going to put these in our oven and let them get dry. We're going to put these in the oven on the lowest setting, which is 200 degrees. Okay, our cast iron cookware is dry and really warm. Probably too warm to handle by hand. Today I will be using Frisbee to put my storage coat on my cast iron. And you can see I've used it for a little while. My pug's about got down to a small piece. So I'm gonna go over that. And coat all three. I prefer a shop towel because it doesn't leave little lint bits. We'll do the front and the back and the edges, and dry it down. Get as much of it off as you can. If you want to, you can go ahead and hit the handle just a little bit. And that's ready for storage. There's a lot on your rag, whether you know it or not. Just put a little bit of sheen on it. This one here is probably going to need a little more work on it. I'm probably going to re-season this a few times, but that's another video. There we go. These 3 pieces are ready for storage. And I'm going to leave the griddle out because I use it every day. I hope that this video has helped you. And if it has and you've enjoyed my channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll keep more of them coming. Thanks.